Hi, I'm Mick LaSalle, and welcome to The Beauty of the Real. Today we are looking at movies about sex, movies about aspects of women's sexuality that kind of get short shrift in American films, or at least, short shrift or false shrift. And the movie we're about to see right now is called A NOS AMOURS from 1983. It is the oldest movie in the festival, and it's about teen sexuality. This is a subject that is dealt with in American cinema, but always either as a crime or as a joke. And this is particularly peculiar because everybody who makes a movie has at one time or another been a teenager. This is the first film of Sandrine Bonnaire, and it came about actually in a very strange sort of way because she never intended. She's a working class girl. She has a family of 11 kids, and she never thought of being an actress. Never had any intention of it. Maurice Pialat, the director of the film, put an ad in the Paris papers. He wanted to audition complete unknowns, people who've never acted before, to be in a film that he was doing about two teenage girls. And Sandrine's two sisters, the sisters closest to her in age, I think, decided that they wanted to be in this movie, and she just went for fun. She accompanied them to the audition, and Pialat wasn't interested in the two sisters, but he was interested in Sandrine Bonnaire. Gave her an audition, gave her another audition, and gradually it began to coalesce in his mind that, hold on, maybe I won't make this about two girls, I'll make it about one, and I'll make it about this one. So this movie is the movie that put her on the map, and in fact, for this movie she won the Best Newcomer. 2 years later she won César. These are the Césars. I'm talking about the equivalent of the Academy Awards over in France. And so she was really launched. Now, in this movie you can see why he cast her. You can see what he liked about her. There's a wonderful scene that is famous, and justly famous, of the girl and her father talking, having a kind of a surprisingly heart-to-heart conversation, like 1 in the morning. And what Pialat used to like to do is he would film with 2 cameras so that he can throw things at the other person that they didn't expect, that weren't in the script. And that's what he did with Sandrine in this scene. And he plays, by the way, her father. So there's a kind of an overlap here because she's very much like the girl in the movie. She's 16, playing a 15-year-old girl. The movie's about a girl discovering her sexuality and discovering her power, and at the same time kind of longing for her father because that connection is a little bit disrupted. And she's talking to Pialat, who is her director, in addition to the guy playing her father, and is kind of like the father, of her career. And that interaction is so spontaneous and so warm that it really is it's just a wonderful thing to see. Aside from that, this is a very frank portrayal of what it's like to be a teenager, and more frank than anything that you'd be allowed to show in an American film. So let's take a look at it. A NOS AMOURS from 1983.